looking to put a drive together.
Check right. Set hut. Hut. Hut.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Falcons hit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Steele. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Steele. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes going to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play fake. Mahomes. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the
2nd and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 46.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go. Ready?
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
Ready?
No room to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Cut.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the ready.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Yellow, 22. Cut.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Falcons, first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 28.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Yellow. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set. Blaster. 6. Step. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Snyder pass for the extra point.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a first carry here for their running back. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3rd down and 6. Now they try the right side here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Robinson. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Falcons first down.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now. 50, green. Edo blue.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's all wide here for Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
33, yellow. Claws red. Set.
Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-0.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Down the right sideline. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 77 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and he never gets stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions, if we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yellow.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
45. Hut.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the ready.
49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Start steal. Black.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard
Let's go.
line.
Ready.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Second and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready, ready.
That went into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Ready. Set.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
43. Trouble, 38. Huge, yellow.
Second and 9 now. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
The Falcons on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
52 blue. Set.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
On first down, here's Steele. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Second and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll hand it to Steele. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 2nd and 14.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Steele. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Steele once more. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The slot man in motion right. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
Algier now up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll go again with Steele. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these players are really for next week trying to get some momentum going. Offense is moving a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, here's Steele. Down at the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes Steele. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This now a 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's
incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try from Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.